Hello, it's me, Chris Christopherson. That's me, right there. Kings of War, Elves versus Orcs. Oh yeah. Alright, so, new elf list for me. Played a little bit of elves in second edition, back when chariots were just the shiz. I'm not convinced that chariots are the shiz, particularly not the shooting ones. The combat ones are fine, ogres particularly. Orcs, fine. But shooty chariots, I don't know. I'm not keen of the half attacks and irregular. It makes them a bugger to unlock, as well as not being all that great at shooting. You know, in combat, they're like not good cavalry, so you're paying a lot of points for something that's not as good as either. You know, a bit like Metal Step. Yeah, it's I don't know. I want to try it, see how they do. So we got the Forest Guard troop, a little bit of chaff, but 10 attacks with Elite with Thunderous Charge and Pathfinder it ain't bad for the points. Good old Palace Guard Horde. Got so fed up in second edition those guys getting wavered, so yeah, Chalice of Wrath on those bad boys. Pushing the Caterpillar on Stormwind Cav. Nice. I used to take just troops of Silver Breeze, but yeah, really liking the regiments. They're pretty damn tasty. Draken Riders, almost always used to take them as hordes, almost without exception. But in this list, I kind of need the drops. It's a small list as it is, and I don't really want to get into big sticky combats really. And if I'm doing that, I've got my Stormwind and I've got my Palace Guard. So these guys are looking for flanks, looking to get behind. They're looking to just be more of a nuisance and a supporting unit than an outright killing stuff in the face unit. Good old BSB, inspiring and loot caddy, and a good old Dragon and Blade of Slashing. I've gone mega light on the individuals here because, as I say, it's a small elite list as it is. If I go for characters as well, I'm not going to have the unit strength for objectives and stuff like that, so decided to not bring the wizards. My opponent's playing Orcs. Lovely guy called Barry, who I lost contact with in 2003, and we've just kind of found each other again, or rather he found me. So lovely to catch up with him and have a nice game. Sorry for getting in trouble with the missus, Barry. But yeah, this game went on a lot longer than we expected, given that we were chatting a huge amount. So we've got good old Morax with the Brutal Pole, 2 squads of Young Axe, loads of Orclings, including Whip's Mates. Oh man, Whip's Mates are great for the points, aren't they? They're so good. Gore Chariots, like I say, fantastic. Skull Grader Chariots, I've never seen them used, so interested to see how they work. Mounted Wardrum because of so much fast stuff. Kudron Wing Slasher with the cheeky Meter Magnus, so he's got a 21-inch charge. Gotta watch out for that. Inspiring Bubble and Whip to go with his playmates. Whip, gosh, what a guy he is as well, right? Pretty damn good. We're playing. What we're playing? Oh, Invade. That's what we're playing. Invade. So great for Orcs. Wanting to dash across the board. Not bad for me with all my fast stuff. Yeah, we've got the heights of the hills on here. Please don't confuse them for wound tokens. They're just here to show the heights of things. I took the top because I thought I can use this wall and I can use this and I want to dance around this wood. I'm not sure if I could do the same on the other side, and over here there's not enough to dance around. And once the Orcs are past this, it's not that much good for me. So I took the top thinking that was better. Excuse this. I got the wrong base size for my chariots, and I had to quickly make one real quick, and so it just looks like a bag of shit. But it's the giant Chariot of Doom, so yeah, excuse that. He's got his Kudra out on the flank there for whipping round. He outdropped me, so I just had to make a decent plan and stick to it. So I thought I can see past here a little bit. I can flip around, fly 20 and swivel, shoot, inspire and threaten. And here I'm just going to tend to tap it, hold him up. This is where the action is for me. I didn't win the first turn. I would have really liked that, to try and just move into good positions, force the situation if you like. It means his dragon's got up there, but swivel around and get all this 21 inches of freedom. Can still see those guys to charge. I can't get into here, I don't think, so he's blocked the flank charge. Yeah, difficult. The Skulks move up to get into firing positions. Nasty stuff going on there. I'm thankful for this blocking terrain, I think. Yeah. Shooting for the Orcs. Yeah, there's point of damage onto the White Riders here from Whip with his boosted lightning, but to no avail. So my turn one, I can just pivot the Dracons and then side shuffle, which means it gets out of his arc but still keeps him in arc. It also keeps the Skulk Chariots in arc whilst keeping I mean, this is blocking me pretty much, so I've got a very slim picking, but it gets me out of dodge. I can also move these guys so that it's out of arc of these guys, but I get to do some shooting here. I cheekily move the Dragon because he's just in 21 meter madness range. So a little cheeky move and pivot, and these guys just nimble over here to do some shooting and keep out of the way. Chariots just to get a slightly better arc on what's happening here. Eagles move out of the way, and in fairness, it's an error on my part. I should have moved them half that much so they can see past the woods. That was really a dumb move. Way it goes. My opponent left these guys in charge range. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but yeah, I'll take that charge. Hold them up for a turn. Get these guys up there. BSB's hanging around. Into shooting phase. Couple of points damage onto the Skulk Chariots and get a lucky waver. Oh, roll really good there. So happy with that. These guys were just out of range. I was forgetting their 18-inch range on their short bows. Pretty big like hit to those guys, I think, in some ways. So couldn't do anything there. Into combat, do 4 points damage. Absolutely fine with that. Obviously no waver. And on to Orc turn 2. So yeah, that's where we see at the moment. The Dragon just kind of pivots round here. I think he just wants to keep me pinned down a fair bit. He angles them so they're just out of... I think he angles it so it's still a flank charge. And I can't resolve that, so that wouldn't be a legal charge. Counter charge into these guys, kaboomo, as you might expect. Just moving up, use the war drum as cover. I'm not really sure why, given that I can't see anything. I'm not really sure why I did that, but yeah, he uses that as cover. Casts weakness onto these guys, which I didn't know affects shooting as well, which I think is pretty damn good. So these guys are going to be at -1 to wound next turn. Yeah, that was it. Not a terribly eventful turn, but still, yeah. Yeah, gotta take that. Double charge into there. Yeah, I'm going to get flanked. It's fine. It happens. Move these guys up. I want to use the wall. The Moraks are threatening. These guys are threatening. These guys are threatening. I got to mitigate that damage somewhat. So I've got to take care of these guys or they'll give me a big trouble. I'm thinking 9 attacks hitting on 4s with elite, wounding on 4s, and 16 attacks hit on 3s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 3s. I stand a pretty good chance to get them to threshold and kill them. So particularly with a burn chance, so I feel okay about that. More nimbling here just to get some more shots on these guys. Yeah, I think I think Barry made a mistake there and left these guys just in charge range, so yeah, soz man, gotta take that. These guys just nimble round to get some shots. Stays out of trouble. That's about it. I've got to keep these here to do some shooting. Shooting phase, do a point damage onto the Moraks. Ones do 3 or 4 really, but hey, one's one, right? Get the Bane Chat on these guys. 3 wounds on the Dragon, that's pretty damn good. And also enough wounds onto the Chariots to finish them off. Kaboom! Pretty successful, not bad. Into combat. Yeah, we waver here. Wasn't expecting to kill him, fair enough, but yeah, buttload of wounds onto these guys. 8 wounds, I suppose that's not bad. So they're up to what, 12? So I'm going to need an 8 or something, or 9 to waver them, and I just don't get it. So they're not even wavered. That's not going to be pretty. Let's see what Barry does with it. So the Skulk's back off. The Dragon's fed up of getting plinked, so he moves into the woods, gets his leader point in there, so he's got good arcs to see everything. Not an arc of the Eagles though. Flank charge into the Eagles, counter charge into the cavalry here. Obviously slides as far as he can. Chariot moves up to threaten these guys. Moraks come up here to threaten these guys, and everything moves up to threaten the Chariot horde. The Orclings, gosh, they're slightly scarier than I give them credit for. They move up to threaten my shenanigans over here. So, yeah, I'm not feeling mega great about all this, I gotta be honest. In the shooting phase, I'm not even sure what happens in the shooting phase. I don't think anything happens. I think maybe he goes for some shooting on here, but nothing really happens. Maybe he goes for weakness. I can't remember that shooting phase, I'm honest with you, but not a lot happened. Oh, there we go. Sorry, my bad. Lightning bolts. Yeah, you can see it. Boom, boom. Lightning bolt with 2 points of wounds, 2 damage onto these guys, but thankfully not enough to waver them. Combat phase. Yeah, kablooey mode. There you go. Boom. 6 wounds onto these guys, which I think I got away with lightly, and don't waver them. Yeah, don't get wavered. So I'm pretty happy with that. Combat reform to face, so you can threaten here, you can threaten over here, you can threaten these guys. Not a bad turn. Let's see what I can do with turn 3. So I'm moving up. I think I've got to take care of this dragon. I can't really combat it at this point with close combat, so let's move everything up, out of range, out of arc, just to unload. Yeah, I've got 28 shots there, an extra 10 there, all hitting on 4s. You know, re-rolling 1s for elite. I think that's reasonable. You know, that's reasonable. Counter charge. I've got to charge the wagon. I don't really want to, but if I don't, I'm going to be putting some difficult stuff there. The chariot had a flank to these guys and stuff like that. It would have been pretty. So I've got to take the charge, hindered as it is. I got to take the charge here. I was tempted to charge the playmates, but if I don't take them out, then I'm getting flanked like crazy, and I don't really want that. Don't get me wrong, even here, I'm not feeling confident about taking out a dash. When was it, the 15, 17, or something like that? Yeah, 14, 16, I don't know, whatever they are. I'm not feeling confident with the chariots, but hey, let's see what happens. Charge into these guys again to hopefully take them out. Yeah, we get some burn chance. Oh, sorry, shooting. We totally boom the flip out of this guy. Whew, these guys just roll like crazy. I think the plapping had like 9 wounds onto him or something like that. Pretty damn good. And yeah, just boom them out. You know, needing some like 7 twice or something like that. And they just do it. Burn chant onto these guys because I wanted to burn chant here, but I don't think I need it. And even if I don't kill it, it's not that bad. Whereas here, I really need to kill these guys. In combat, boom, we slap those guys. Boom, we slap the chariot. Boom, we slap the chariots there. So yeah, it's a triple boom. Not quite a Venga party, but it's a triple boom. It's pretty good. Yeah, 7 wounds here. It's a dash. No, it's a 13, 15, I think. But yeah, he's got the inspiring there, and I don't manage to break him. Okay, so I'm looking at some pretty hefty charges next turn. You know, all these are in range, and I'm like height 4, so easily spotted. That's just bad. So let's see what happens. Yeah, Barry takes a while to measure to make sure he's not caught out by sneaky movements and things up here. The Grots, whatever they're called, I can't remember the name now, the Orclings, continue their advance. They're brazen. You know, they're going to be a scoring unit. I've got to take care of them, but I can't be caught by them. They can do tons of stuff to these guys, really. Yeah, the fight wagons are obviously going to take these guys. He triggers the boots. Jesse's boots is Dryden. Comes in there to take care of them. I don't think they can take it. And if he didn't have boots, maybe, but it's not looking great. Morax take a charge in there. At least hitting on 4s because of the wall there, so that's something. Yeah, counter charge and double charge going on there. So I'm not feeling great about that. I'm nerve 22. I'm not inspired. That's a lot of crush attacks. That's a lot of vicious attacks. Let's see. Shooting phase. I think there's some Bane chance somewhere. Maybe I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if anything happens there. So we go straight into combat. These guys got boomed out here, and a pivot with the combat reform. 6 wounds onto these guys. I think I got away lightly there. I mean, what we're talking about, 20 attacks, 25 attacks, something like that on these guys. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. Yeah, I think I got lucky there. This is where I got super lucky. I mean, these guys, yeah, they're hitting on 4s, with 12 attacks, or 24 attacks, 12 hits. wounding on 3s, 8 wounds. So you know what, maybe that's about average, I don't know. But 22 nerve holds, not even a waiver. I can take that. On some vicious elf countercharging. Yep, gotta take a charge there. There's no way I can do cheeky withdraw and move steps into there. Here, I weigh up the odds. I've got a flank onto these guys, so I take that and hope that I can break them. I think I can. I kind of wanted to charge the playmates, but if I do that and break them, I'm still stuck in a bad place. So I take a hindered charge into these guys. I think it's worth it. Because I think I can then shoot these guys and take them out, and I can shoot these guys and maybe take them out. Eagles come up to threaten as well as being a scoring unit. So in the shooting phase, we put 5 points onto Whip's playmates and waver them. Phew! Thank fuck for that. These guys take 4 damage, but no results to waver. I get burn shot on these guys just in case. You know, I want to be wounding on 2s. In the combat phase, kaboom, boom, boom. Yeah, triple boom. Not quite Venga Bust, but it's pretty good anyway. Yeah, we boom these guys out. We boom these guys out and pivot, boom these guys out and pivot to get these in the front. Things took that was a nasty turn. Yeah, that was a nasty elf turn. At this point, I realised I've only lost the Eagles and the Stormwind Cavalry, so things are actually looking fairly decent. But Orcs have got some charges to do next turn. They've got some lightning. Who knows? So Barrow takes his turn 5, charges into these guys, thankfully hindered because he's already used the boots. Moves up to do some stuff here. Moves up to do some stuff here. These guys come and pivot around to threaten these guys. Still scoring. They're scoring. They're scoring as well, I think. So, you know, he's got a lot of scoring unit strength in my half. I've only got a little bit in his. So it's still anyone's game. Shooting phase does plenty of damage onto the Eagles, but not enough to break them. And in combat, there's a buttload of wounds here, as you would expect, and wavers them. So I can't say I'm too happy with that. But then I remember, we've got Pachalice of Fury. That's why I take it. So they're counter-charging here. I wanted to take a charge into this guy with the chariots, but I can't quite fit between the 2 units. I want to take a charge on these guys, but I'm in the flank and I can't fit. So that all kind of sucks. So instead I got to stand there like a jerk and shoot him. Some shenanigans with movement here. We move on up, pivot to shoot these guys and get out of arc. Move these guys up to do some shooting and, you know, threaten here in my turn 6. We take a charge into Whip. We take a charge into the flagger there with the hope of overrunning into these guys. It's only 3 inches. I mean, I think these guys are done, but you never know. Yeah, boom, boom. We shoot and take these guys. Shoot, take these guys out. Nice. Into combat. Boom. But we fail the overrun. We only get a 2, so we don't quite make it. But the Palace Guard, boom, knock them out. We move an inch forwards with the overrun. 4 points of damage into Whip. We don't wave him because he's a badass, but he can't shoot now, so it's looking pretty bad. Orc turn 5. Whip charges back in, doesn't do any damage. And so turn 6 for the Elves. The disordered Eagles turn fully around, move into the half. These guys move into here. These guys march into here. The Dragon turns around and march into here. These guys move 6 into here, which I think is just into the zone. Maybe not. I suppose it doesn't really matter. And these guys charge into Whip and kill him and overrun a couple of inches. And that's really the game. we thought Bella rolling for the last turn, seeing as there's no enemy units left. You know, I think Barry missed a couple of bits there. I had some decent dice. Don't get me wrong, I had some decent dice. Even though I made a couple of mistakes with my Eagles early game. Had some so-so dice over here, but you know, my dice are pretty decent. Barry's are pretty decent. It came down to maybe the list. It came maybe down to the scenario. You let me know what you think. You know, you tell me what went wrong or what didn't go right. What you done differently. You know, what do you think of Sculpt Chariots, for example? I'm not so sure, but maybe they've got a roll. Yeah, so that's a win to me. Barry killed 505 points. I get the feeling a rematch is coming, so watch this space. share, like, subscribe to make sure you get that mediocre, low quality content. Take care and bye bye.